That's Veronica.
Is the same as over there, or are those two different things?
They're two different things.
Oh, I got those
Doesn't
over
matter.
there. Okay.
Would you like another one of those juicy things, or would you like water?
I would love one. I mean,
Which
water's
one?
good enough, but
No,
you
which
know.
one do you want?
Okay, if I'm being selfish.
No, you want the juicy things?
Juicy things.
Did we?
You should market that. Yes, yes. Oh no, I'm sorry. I ate half of it. Yeah,
Right.
I thought you
That's
said.
mayonnaise, so don't leave it
Okay,
there
don't leave it
on
forever.
the ground where ants
And
will
ants
eat
will
it.
get it.
Ah, that's
Please.
true.
No, seriously,
I
pick it up.
can't believe it. I will eat it
I
now.
was
Or put
thinking
it
more
up someplace.
homemade.
I'll eat it right now. Thank you.
Want me to put it on top of the box with the
No,
can?
I'm going to go ahead and eat it. I'm too busy to eat. And now, am I broadcasting? Yes, so watch me eat.
Oh, that's funny.
And paint with one hand,
Uh-oh.
which I hate.
Oh, I know.
So I was saying, immediately I discovered I could paint better with two hands. I did
Crazy.
paint better. So now I really do think everybody should draw and paint with two hands.
Are you going to learn that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
To try it home and start out. Lordy, I'm so uptight
Especially
with one hand.
People that want to be loose.
That's true.
There you go. I was teaching an art class, no, this is 5 or 6 years ago now, in New Bern. 12 or 13 students. And it was a 2 or 3 day class. So we spent all of one day just doing drawing, which I love teaching drawing. And we had a little arrangement of still life objects in the middle of the table, and we were drawing it. And I said, okay, just one more before we go to lunch. And I said, this was all sort of spontaneous at the last minute. And I said, this one, everybody's going to draw with their left hand.
Oh, yes.
So everybody groaned, like on cue. So we drew for about 10 minutes. And then I said, okay, everybody hold up your drawing so everybody else could see it. And there was absolute, unanimous gasp in the room, because everybody looked around and instantly saw that everybody had done a better drawing with their left hand.
Really?
Now, it wasn't more precise or realistic. Not that, but it was better. Isn't that crazy?
More interesting.
Yeah, more interesting marks. So that was a lesson to me. I've never done that since. I haven't tried. It was a moment. I wasn't not going to try to reproduce it, but that was really, really something.
Now your cookies are wrapped up in this foil.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Now, the big thing is learning the composition and putting in.
Mm-hmm.
And is this orange?
Yeah, composition.
So maybe that's also
Want to hear my 2 minutes on composition?
This is all free. This is awesome.
Yeah. So, composition refers to the major light and dark areas. Forget everything. Forget lines. Forget shapes. Well, forget lines. Forget texture. It's major shapes, light and dark shapes. And the test is if you can describe the major light and dark shapes in one simple sentence, like no commas, and, then it's probably a good composition. So I would say, one thing I could say this is a diagonal. I could say it's a backwards 7, boom, boom, or a backwards C. All of those. Or I could say, and another question is it mostly a dark painting or light painting? Mostly dark, right? Which means the light is going to get more attention if it's mostly dark. And yeah, so I've described shaft of light coming from the lower right up. Any of those words. So all of this is almost neutral, because medium dark, which could be a problem, you know, if there's too much. But I think this does the job, and then coming across like that. So I would call it a backward 7. So if you can say it's a backward 7 of light in a dark painting, then that's probably a good composition. If you have to say and, with each and, your composition is getting weaker. And I could say it's a backward 7 and then, another spot over here. Yeah, if we count it. But I'm almost, that's almost a light shaft right there. The whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, for what it's worth, that's my 2 cents worth on composition.
Very cool. Are you going to be painting here tomorrow too?
Nope.
Just today.
Just today.
What time are you quitting?
5 o'clock. Hope to be done by 5.
You want to run back by 5 and see? See his finished product?
I always like to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And what is your name?
Liz,
Hi, Liz. Good to meet you.
it's really nice
Thanks
to
for
meet
coming
you.
by.
You've got a nice
And if
strong
you want to,
handshake.
you can go by Rick's. This will probably be at Rick's.
Ashley's.
Ashley's.
Yeah.
Okay,
That'll
cool.
be fun to, okay. Thank you,
Awesome.
Dan.
Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much.
You better move. We'll get into this picture.
That's right. You have to stand there for 2 hours.
That bee moved. You're gonna have to repaint that.
Yeah.
Ashley's Art Gallery. I know where that
Do you?
is. As you go down the one street before you turn this way to get on the street that we need to be on to go home. We just moved here.
Oh,
I
did
don't
you
know the
really?
names. Yeah, in May.
Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
I don't live here. I live in Raleigh, but
Oh,
I
okay.
visit a lot. Okay. I'm painting with 2 hands now. Sorry about that. Oh, dirty brush. Okay, so you heard about my glow, I hope. I think you heard about glowing.
You can see they have kind of
This
a,
is my glow layer.
I mean, to make
And
it sort
or
of- and how do you know things are taller? And
my translucent layer. Either term will work. By mixing up light colored paint and painting literally the glow, the fuzz. Before I come back and do details like bright colored leaves, I want the glow of red before I do exactly what it is that's glowing. Okay, I need to clean these brushes. I just realized, I just saw something that I want to do in this layer, in this translucent fuzzy layer. And again, if you didn't hear me a few minutes ago, this is a stage that I stumbled upon, discovered only 11 weeks ago. I know because it was July 4th. I was painting downtown Raleigh on July 4th and just experimenting and said, wow, that worked really well. So I've done it in almost all my paintings since. I call it either the translucent layer or the glow layer. It's added a lot of softness to my paintings, which I think is a good thing. Hello, ladies.
hi. We're excited to see you here. We missed you at the in plein air. You finished faster
Yeah.
than we got to you. A couple, last year or the year before.
You what?
I said at the in plein air, by the time we got to where you were painting, you were done already.
Oh,
done
really?
And gone.
Oh,
So we're excited
that's
to
too
get
bad.
to
Well,
see
good.
you.
Please hang up as much as you want.
Hey, there's a bird, the bird feeder. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Delicious.
You could just yell out to Pam. She'll send me to get you
Okay.
something. Are you out of water too?
Mm-mm. I have a whole nother bottle.
So you don't own the painting, and you have to do it, and it has to go through Rick, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes. Right.
Did you go all the way around it?
Okay. What I saw a minute ago, I want to do. I'm mixing up a warm white, very pale yellow ochre. There's some sidewalkish kind of glow happening back here. And I just realized that, ooh, that would be good. It increases the little bit of a horizontal bit. And then also there's some orange bricks back here. And again, I'm not doing details now. I just want to focus on the glowing bit. And that's again pretty universal. If you want to paint something that's glowing, I'm sorry, I'm probably running away, aren't I? Sorry about that. If you want to paint something that's glowing, paint the glow first and the thing second. A candle, for instance. You want to paint a glowing candle. You don't paint the flame and then paint the glow around it. You paint the glow first and then paint the flame in the middle of
Well,
it.
next year I'm going to do the brie thing, and I'm going to have more vegetables.
I'm
I've got
liking this
herbs and
color
veggies
that I
and
just
I've
mixed
got
up.
some of my fruit trees in.
So much so that I'm going to do a little bit more.
We'll see what happens, but it's
Do
all
a
that
little bit
fruit
of
stuff that you
glow
learn about
here
in
on the.
Master
The
Garden.
house is actually
And Matt was here a little
buff
while
tan
ago.
beige, slightly yellow, and
And I talked to the guy across the street.
add
and said,
some of that
"Roof, you know,
color
I
to
was
it.
in the hailstorm. So
of
my
course it's
roof
all
was
in the
ruined.
shade. I mean,
It got actually
it's not all in the shade. I
Thank
want it to be
you.
pushed back, so I don't want it
Siding, the car was down.
screaming out loud at us.
So maybe a couple of about the roof.
But I feel like it would be
Cook. I could do it every day.
better if the
He comes
owner-
over every weekend and paints for me. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
It is very nice. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so come on this way.
So do you have a card,
Oh,
sir? Do you have a business
certainly
card?
I do. I say with hope, with expectation, with like all
Well,
kind.
Joan can tell me how to get in touch.
Hey,
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, thank you
I
very
love
much.
The,
Thank
I love
you.
the
Good, and a little
the
ways to
wispy
go.
of it, you know,
Good. Thank you.
the not so.
And I've got a few just a very few hard details to do yet.
Yeah.
Because there has to be some place where your eye latches onto.
Yeah, mine latches
try
just
not to
on
owe
the
too-
whole.
Good.
It's
Well,
just
that's
beautiful,
Good. That's
yeah.
a good thing. Thank you. So you see this is all porch railing with sun on it. Right now I got sun going all the way from here to here on this railing. Right? Very counterintuitive. That's crazy. But when I come in here and give it just a little bit of structure at the end, it will probably start looking good. It's always the hope, isn't it? It will probably start looking good. We can always hope. You know?
It's very beautiful.
Thank you. Same thing with the door. I want the door to have some glow on it. Yep.
Can you take a picture of that, please?
I like that blue color that I just stuck on there.
So she said it received though? Yeah.
Sudden makes me want to do more blue.
Well, she said that my phone's
One of the, especially as I mature in my painting, one of the things I like to, can you hear me? One of the things I like to have discovered and liking discovering is that every step of the painting process becomes less onerous. I like that word. Less laborious, less scary, less intimidating. You just break it down into pieces, and each step becomes an easy step. Does that make sense? That is really, I've never said that before, ever, in my whole life. You were there, folks. For the initial anti-onerous painting speech. Let's call it anti-onerous. Down with honorousness. He's a pretty good painter, but he's got the worst sense of humor. Don't worry, everybody who hates this has already left.
Oh.
Long since left. We know how this works. Make the house up there just a little bit more action. So again, if you just missed it, this layer is all translucent, nothing opaque. It's opaque paint, but applied very thinly. Okay, that's a good place for me to stop. Plus, look, I need to move my easel again because the sun keeps moving. Darn sun. Oh, you mean the earth turns? Oh, man. Okay. Thanks for watching. Next episode will probably be over on Facebook. Thanks for watching.